All right, let's go across to Sourav Ganguly now. And Dada, the success blueprint that Mahendra Singh Dhoni wanted to actually devise for this sort of series or the title defense in 2015, that's gone out of the window. Right now it's just damage control, ensuring that he can get his team together and fight back, if not in that last ODI, in the Test series.
Yeah, I need to hear the question once more, Siddharth. I really did not get to hear your question properly.
Dada, I was just asking that, successful blueprint for 2015 World Cup is what Mahendra Singh Dhoni had planned to develop during this series. Now it's just about damage control. That's gone out of the window after the series loss.
No, I think there's still enough time for the 2015 World Cup. It's almost a year, and 1 year is a lot of time in international cricket, and I'm sure Dhoni will get there. I think what's important for Dhoni is, and the selectors at the present moment is to decide the squad which will take you to the World Cup. Obviously, they didn't win in South Africa. I think they will be a lot more disappointed with this tour, especially the one-day series than in South Africa, because South Africa were clearly a lot better side than this young Indian team, which you cannot say about New Zealand. So they will be really disappointed. They must also remember that they need to pick a side which also has a bit of experience. I know all these players will keep playing till the end of the 2014 year, and then they'll pick the squad for the World Cup. But let's not try and be too critical, because it's a young team. It's a team which needs time. Players like Raidu, Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, and Varun, Arun, Sami, you look Ravindra Jadeja, you look at them and see, you realize that they're very young players and very inexperienced players. So you have to give them a little bit of time. But what Dhoni needs to keep in mind, and more so the selectors need to keep in mind, is also keep the players, the senior players, the likes of Zaheer, Harbhajan, Gambhir, Sehwag, Pujara in mind. And in due course over the next 10-11 months, see how the team plays and fit them into the system to get a compact team when they reach the World Cup. They'll also have to make sure that they don't experiment for too long a period, because whichever player comes in and whichever player the selectors feel that would play in the World Cup, they also need a bit of time. I was having a discussion with Mr. Madanlal on one of our networks in Aaj, and he was saying that at the present moment it's no point having Zaheer Khan in the team, rather wait for a time close to the World Cup and then pick him if the other players are not doing well. Now, one also has to remember that Zaheer Khan is also human. He may have a bit more experience, he may have played a lot more cricket than some of these young boys, but it's not possible for him to just turn up in a World Cup and do his best. He also needs one-day cricket behind his belt. He also needs to get his mind right in one-day cricket, because the most important thing is to be mentally there to do well in any format of the game. So the selectors at the present moment, need to get the combination right and make sure that they have the right players to take them through, because the World Cup is a year away, and it's in Australia. It's going to be even tougher than what's in New Zealand, and take it from there.
Yeah, confused selection, Dada, you very fairly point out, and confused captain as well to a certain extent. Picked Stuart Binny, didn't give him a chance to bowl. You did not pick Shikhar Dhawan. You got Virat Kohli, who's done so well at number 3, to open.
I was a little surprised. I can understand the change, because Suresh Raina hasn't been doing well. You get in Ambati Raidu, give him an opportunity. If he's going to be plan B for the World Cup, you need to give him a certain number of games, which was a good move. But to get Virat Kohli to open, I don't think so. That's such a good move, because he's settled. He's been getting you runs by the bucketfuls in the last 12 to 16 months. He's the only consistent guy in the top 3, top 4 who's been consistently getting you runs. So you don't need to tinker with somebody like Virat Kohli. If you needed to drop Shikhar and get somebody else, maybe ask Ajinkya Rahane to come out and open the innings, because he does that in the shorter version in the T20 format as well. But I completely agree on the other point with Dada, saying that if you are going to bring in some of the seniors back, you've got to give him certain number of games. You pick 5 quick bowlers from now till the World Cup, give them equal number of games, then try and find a roadmap for them. You can't be 2 months prior to the World Cup and say, well, this is going to be our go-to man. It's not going to work.
Fair point. And let's also, all right, Dada raising his finger. Let's go across to Sourav.
See, the World Cup is a year away. Just pick your best players, the players you think who's going to do a job for you, because at the end of the day, any selection any player who comes into the team, it's because the selectors, the captain feels that he's good enough to take you through. So back your judgment and pick your best possible players at the current moment and see how they perform. Keep assessing them, and if they keep performing, they might as well go and play the World Cup, because this game is all about performance, it's not about age, and none of the players who've been left out have been left out because of age. So try and pick your best possible players on performance, and then and give them a go till the World Cup. In due course you will be able to build your team, and if you have to have a policy of only youth, that has to wait after the World Cup. For the current moment it has to be your best players, and then if you think that it's time to rebuild, it can only happen after the World Cup, because 1 year is too short. We've gone through this in 2007 and we landed nowhere in the World Cup. We played the 2003 World Cup final. 2003 World Cup final in Australia, and although we lost in the finals, Dhoni's team has won the World Cup in 2011. So let's just be reasonable and let's pick players in form, and then hopefully things will fall into place in due course.
Dadi, very quickly, looking at the current scenario with the quicker bowlers, doesn't somebody like Zaheer Khan fit into this side to give him an opportunity to at least see that he is still good enough in the shorter version, can get that ball to reverse swing, and especially in a place like Australia, you've got to give him a second chance.
Absolutely. Why? For me, Zaheer Khan is a must, and I will just go on the basis of his ability. He's by far your best bowler, and to be honest, he has to be in the squad. I also feel Umesh Yadav needs a consistent go in this one-day squad. I don't know why he's disappeared. I don't know what's the problem. He can't be injured, because if he's injured he cannot be picked in the 15, and if it's form, he's done it before. So he needs to play games to get back into form. He will not get back into form sitting in the dressing room. So Umesh Yadav needs to get back into this team. Zaheer Khan needs to get back into this team. And as I said, Cheteshwar Pujara is a must in one-day cricket in India, for India.